Yeah, so people are saying he didn't mention Katt's name, but the remark about short
Per,
perm, yeah.
yeah, the
So
perm, the short and perm.
yeah, and well,
It's either Katt Williams or Reverend Al Sharpton.
we are talking, of course, about Steve Harvey, who just fired back at Katt Williams. Um, it started back in January 2024 when Katt decided to join Club Shay Shay and spill it all. He talked about a bunch of comedians, and one of them was also Steve Harvey. I'm gonna play the audio of the clip of that interaction. The interaction they had back in January, so you understand what he was talking about. Not gonna show the video because I don't know if there is a copyright strike hiding around the corner. Fair use.
Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
Yeah.
He said it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good, baby, and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Katt Williams in there.
I don't know, Katt. We might not let you drink anymore the way I mean, we ain't even got.
I'm not fueled by alcohol. I've had a sip, less than you.
Yeah, that was a crazy. Everyone reminds that rant. I mean, that interview got, I think, at this point, around 73 million views. So everyone has seen it. Steve is probably remembered by fans, his close associates every day by what was said here. RJ.
Yeah. And that was just, I think that's not even the worst part. That's where he exposed the man unit part. But it's clear that he dislikes, because he also talked about it. I mean, it was a 2.5 hour show, I believe, more or less. And he even talked about them being a group. So Seth, Steve, Mark Curry, I believe. No, not Mark Curry. Seth, Steve, and a couple of other people. But they are gatekeepers, is what he calls them. They are he called Kevin Hart a plant. So he wasn't kind to them, and he said that they always try to avoid him, including Steve Harvey, if I have to believe what he said, because he says that he tours throughout the whole year and he never bumps into them.
Yep.
So Steve Harvey was known for his high top. People liked him. That was part of his brand. Now to come and say that was a man unit. Now he's bald. Steve's been bald for a long time, but Steve has a story, a motivational story about his barber. Do you know this?
Makes you beg the question: is this story made up? But continue on.
That's what people are asking. But hey, let's go to Steve's reaction.
Yeah, so fast forward to InvestFest in August 2024, and Steve finally addressed those jabs in the only way he could, by telling the audience not to engage with haters, according to him. Or maybe it's haters, maybe it's truth talkers. I don't know. Let's listen to what Steve had to say. And fair use.
Pity ass hater who is, and you'll never have a hater that's doing better than you. Always know that. Don't get off the wall to dress some pity ass boy who ain't got shit going for himself. Now you done stopped your climb up on the wall so you can come down here and talk to his little punk ass. Don't do that, man. I stay away from it. Now, do I want to? Yes. Because I'm a human being and I'm hood. I used to be a fighter and I still got hands. They slow, but if you get up on me real close, I can still knock your monkey ass out there. I just don't have the quickness I have. But I still know how to turn my hip and shift that weight, and I'll knock your short ass out. I'll shoot your perm straight out your head. I see it. Pity ass.
Yeah, so people are saying he didn't mention Katt's name, but the remark about short perm. Yeah,
the
so
perm, the short and perm.
yeah, and well,
Either Katt Williams or Reverend Al Sharpton.
oh man, but hey man, it's crazy, and I mean he's a comedian, so he's trying to make a joke out of it, but if you look at this on a serious note, I think it's a bad idea for old heads to try to fight, because I've seen some old heads getting knocked out in Vegas last week. I don't know if you've seen that video, RJ.
I didn't.
Well, good thing you didn't. There were two old heads. I'm not gonna show the video. Two old heads with a young guy, and from some way somehow they got into it. The video starts when one is already on his knees, on his way down, and the other one was about to get knocked out. And the guy continued punching while the guy was going down. And one of the guys was lying down. I think they are in the same age range as Steve. He was lying down and probably asking himself what he was doing in Vegas being knocked out. So it's not a good idea for old heads to think they still got hands if you haven't fought in years and think you can get back up and throw some jabs, and then before you know it, you can move with younger people. Not to say that Katt is a young guy. He's older as well, but don't forget, Katt said he could run the 40-yard dash in 10 seconds, and he did it. Or was it 9? Not sure. He was pretty close to the number.
Pretty close.
He wasn't. It wasn't below it, but it was pretty close. A lot of people said he wouldn't make it.
It was still impressive. It was still impressive
at his age. So he still has the speed. You can imagine. Well, hey man. I mean, it's a jokes. It's all jokes, but I think what Katt said might have, hurt him a little bit. RJ.
Yeah. I think people forget that show business has two aspects to it: show and business. And as the consumers, you need to realize that a show is being put on. Too many times people think that the people they see on TV or on stage is that same person in real life. No, it's a persona. And that's one thing. Second of all, there's a script being written, and you're watching what they want to let you see. Now, that doesn't only go for movies TV series, musicians, concerts, but also the news. It's a show that's being put on. There's a business that you pay for with your attention and or your money. And we, speaking French, as human beings, I don't have to say, you know, KaiR, I'm gonna start following your lead in this one. Not we. You guys watch these people. You guys watch these people, and you believe them. And now you have Team Katt and you have Team Steve. I don't think no one is Team Cedric, but you have like teams now, and you're gonna defend one side versus the other. Hey man, it's their sport.